morning. Happy day 2. This morning I am meeting some friends and Love and Stitches members at Panera to do some knitting and crochet. But due to my poor planning and needing to get gas and traffic, I'm a little bit late. So I gotta run in, but later I will show you what projects I brought and hopefully how much I got done. Hopefully that will stay up. We just had the most wonderful time. It was just 3 of us, me and Mirtaz and Karen, and we knitted and crocheted for like 4 hours, which was wonderful, and had breakfast and lunch and coffee and everything at Panera, which was great. I got so much done. I feel like I'm finally actually ready for Advent, for Vlogmas, and for everything. So I am at a point in my socks where I feel happy and like ready to go finally. So I have made it through 3 stripes on each of my socks so far. And I don't really know what to do as far as like a spoiler for this, because apparently everyone's is slightly different. So you might not have seen these colors yet, but also yours might have started in a different spot. So I'm sorry. I also don't really know what to do. I'm also not fussing around, I think, with doing just 1 stripe per day. I'm probably going to do 1 to 2 stripes per day, just depending on how much time I have. And so today I did a stripe on the first sock that I started last night, where I had already gotten through 2 stripes. And then I caught that up on the second sock. And then I also wove in all of my ends, which just makes me feel so nice and tidy. Now they're not in my way. I had several ends because I had the 2 ends from the cuff and the end from the main skein. And I can already see that I'm getting into another pink color tomorrow. So that's exciting. Right now I just have everything. I just have these sticking out because I'm still not trying to see the skeins that are wound inside. So it's kind of a surprise when each stripe comes out. But what I probably need to do is tuck this all inside a larger project bag. But that will have to wait till I'm back in Tennessee, because I don't think I have one available right now. I also was working on a sweater that I haven't shown you yet in Vlogmas, and that is my Nordlig cardigan. I'm working on my second sleeve, and I wasn't down here today, but I did get quite a lot of it done. I am 1 round away from doing my last increase, and then I have to figure out how long I actually want these sleeves to be. And I was looking through the pattern, and there's not any measurements that I can find to help me figure that out. So I'm going to have to do a little sleuthing and guessing of my own, which I'm going to save for later. So right now I need to, not very familiar with using my phone here. I am going to run an errand to Joann's, and I am going to find some plastic canvas, because later on in December, the membership is going to be doing a little craft with plastic canvas. So since I'm really close to one right now, I figured I would get that done, and then it's back home. Also, Karen made us some fudge, which I am so excited to eat. Well, my mission was not a success. I thought I found what I needed, which is just like little sheets of plastic canvas, but I actually need a finer mesh than they had at Joann's. And so, I was doing that thing where you're in the aisle looking up what you can get, and it looks like I could get it at Michael's, but there's not one close to here at all. And with this being Orlando, the traffic on Saturday is so bad. Even just parking in the shopping center was tricky with the van. So I was also able to find the same thing I needed on Amazon. So I think I'm just going to do that and have it sent to my parents' house in Tennessee, which is not the most ideal thing. But I think that's just what's probably the best thing for me to do right now, unfortunately. So I'm gonna get that ordered so that that errand is ticked off the list, and then I'm gonna head back home. We are probably only sleeping in Lydia, our van, 2 more times this year because we slept in it on the way down from Tennessee to Florida to my mother-in-law's. And oh, I left the bathroom light on. Oops. Okay, now it's off. And that was one night on the way down. And then, we'll probably sleep 3 more times because next week we're going to be in South Carolina at Copious Fibers. We're going to go for their Tuesday night knit night, and we'll stay that night in the van. And then we're going to film on Wednesday. And actually, we might drive halfway back to Tennessee and stay one night. So yeah, probably only 2 more nights. Crazy. I'm going to bring in with me these blankets because as of November 2nd, Kent and Toaster and I all have the same blanket pattern in different varying Advent colors. This is such a good Advent blanket. I made Toaster's first. His is definitely the most worn down. He loves it. Then I made mine last year. This is Fangirl Fibers Pokemon. This is a Homespun House 2023. I haven't used mine at all. Actually, I don't even know if it's blocked. I think it might just be. I might have never even washed it. And then Kent's is Little Wolf Knits Beetlejuice. And I want us to get a picture of all 3 of us in our blankets. And we're about to lose daylight, so I want to do that as soon as we get upstairs. I thought we would go ahead and open up today's Advents. And don't worry, I know we haven't opened up Beauty and the Beast one, but we're going to do days 1 and 2 with Kent at halftime of the football game that they're watching. So let's do our elf day 2. Okay, this one is from Crafty That Way. And remember, these are all Canadian dyers. So this is so fun because I'm getting to try so many new people. And the colorway is Nice Purple Dress, very purpley. I knew this about this Advent, but just to warn you, in case you're somebody like me who has this weird, like, desire to make all of the yarns in your project the same, since these are coming from different dyers, so far, we've had the same fiber content. They're both 75-25, but they are different plies, which really, oh, there they go. Which really shouldn't matter in the long run, like especially once I start working these up. I think I'm gonna crochet with them. Now let's open up Hot Springs day 2, and we definitely have something in here that is not yarn. We have a little skein of yarn plus this looks like a little notebook. This is actually so cute. It has like the little ribbon marker, and all of the days have where you can write the date and like box in which day of the week it is, what time of day. So it kind of looks like it's a little journal of sorts. I've kind of been wanting to do like a little journal at the start of each day. I do it some days, like especially days when I'm feeling really stressed and overwhelmed, just to kind of get out of my head what is going on. So this actually might be a great thing to leave on my desk. And the pages are not big. You cannot write much on here. So it wouldn't take long in the morning when I sit down to work to just jot down a couple of the things that I'm just like anxious about for the day and kind of work through them. I think that would actually be a really great habit to be getting into. So I think I just might do that. Okay, now that I'm back home, it is, let's see, 4:30. I am going to probably make myself a snack here, maybe some peanut butter and apples because I'm really hungry, but it's not dinner time yet. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a little tidying up because my yarn stuff is kind of a mess, but then I'm going to make myself a snack, and then I'm going to make my next square for the day. I've been like itching since last night to work the next square because they are just so pretty. I think I'm gonna go ahead and work my next orange color. Again, like I said, there's a lot of orange. So this orange is only a hair different from the one that I worked yesterday. I don't know if you can even really tell,
but they are all slightly different from each other. So I am going to work orange at least 2 days in a row, and then I might switch to one of the greens in here just to kind of keep it varied, and then maybe switch back. I don't really know. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really matter all that much. Let me look at this. I still don't think this is the right pink. I'm gonna have to look when we get back to Tennessee in a week or so. Okay, yeah, let's tidy. I think it's gonna take me like 5 minutes to get things cleaned up. This is the giant bag that I brought with me. You're okay, buddy, to bring all of my advents and projects and things. So I just need to resort this. I've got a bunch of extra yarn for the sweater that I'm making that I don't need at the moment. I've got a crinkly bag of fiber I'm probably not going to get to. I had some really high expectations. I need to put this stuff back together, and oh my gosh, that is a tangled mess. And also I'm glad to find this because tomorrow we're going to be taking a little road trip and I am going to want my light. I have a couple of like needles and stuff to put away. Actually, should probably go grab a couple of other things that are out there. Anyway, this is going to be tidy in just a minute. Okay, and now I've got all of my things. The goal is to get them all back into here in a way that I can still get to the things I need on the day-to-day. So wait, how many more days are we here? Today is technically November 30th, but I am on December 2nd. I think we leave on actual December 3rd, which will be December 5th that I'm filming. So it might actually be in my best interest to go ahead and grab through the 5th out of this bag. I think I have like hair or fiber in my mouth. So then that can just stay in here at the bottom of this. That will make everything a little easier. This surprisingly actually looks better. It's like a giant stack up on everything, but at least I can get to like my sock project, my sweater project, my advents when I need it. I think I'm going to switch over my Notions pouch to this one from Coven Collective, which matches my project bag. It's super cute. And then this is a swatch that I need to block, which I'm going to do after I block my salty days. I'll do it in that same water, maybe. I might not be able to do that because of the sink, but I will try. I am finally done. I just bound off the final sleeve and now I'm going to clean this sink out so I can block. I cleaned it out the other day when I blocked like a couple days ago, but we have been using it. There's like just a little toothpaste and stuff in it, but might give it a couple wipes, maybe a little rinse, and it'll be all good to go. I thoroughly enjoyed today's square. It was so much fun. It started out in a circle, and then by magic on this like second to last round, we squared it off in such a fun way, doing like all different kinds of stitches, from short little single crochets to really tall like double trebles. I had to look up. I was like, I don't think I remember how to do that. Super, super cute. So I, fastened things off as I did yesterday, wound up the yarn, and I was like, man, that's a lot of yarn, but I mean, every square is going to use a different amount of yarn. And then I was thinking the square looks a little small today. And I compared it to the one I made yesterday. And as you can see, it is definitely smaller. And I was like, well, darn, I mean, it's a different pattern. They can't all be the same. Good news is my yarn is still attached. I could add another round. And then I was like, well, no, I can't add another round because then they won't have the same stitch counts at the end. And I'm looking at these two, and I go back to my first square and I count the stitch count, and it's like way more than the stitch count on this one. And then I'm like, wait, one second. And I looked at my pattern, and I had just finished a row 9. Yesterday's square had 9 rounds. I was like, yep, 9 rounds, I'm done, fasten off. And then I swiped to the next page, and sure enough, there are 2 more rounds. So I am going to be, it's not a big deal at all. I will be untying the tag and just popping this ball of yarn that I just wound back through the live stitch and picking right back up where I was and finishing the last 2 rounds here in just a minute when we have our cookies and our tea. So I'm glad I realized that before I just ended for the night. But I want to tell you about today's square. So this is square number 2, and it is called the Mill Wheel. And it is inspired by the numerous mills that dot the Yorkshire countryside. I have to practice saying this. Mill Wheel is another relatively easy square using only basic stitches. So I just found it thoroughly entertaining. It was so much fun to make, and I still have 2 more rounds. Yay! So we're making some turkey cookies because today is the last day of November, and my mother-in-law said if we don't make them today, we can't eat them. So we're making our turkey sugar cookies, and the football game that they're watching is almost over. So I'm hoping that we can do our guessing game, or at least just open the first 2 days of Beauty and the Beast. And then even though it's almost 11, we might try to watch a little bit of something together before we head to bed. And I also forgot to open up my tea advent calendar yesterday. So you know what? Why don't I go grab that and I'll open it, and then I'll make us tea with our cookies. Toaster also just reminded me that he hasn't had his treat yet today. So this is the Bird and Blend tea advent calendar. I've never gotten their advent calendar before, but I have had a couple of their teas, and I got the caffeine-free one. So let's open tea number 1. At least I'll let Kent open tea number 2. I love that it has these little instructions on how to brew each of them. They're in tea bags already, which is highly convenient. The one I did last year was loose leaf tea, and I feel like I prefer the taste of loose leaf tea. Like, I know that this is also going to be loose leaf, but it's bagged. I feel like I prefer the taste when it's just actually out of the bag, right? Am I explaining that incorrectly? I don't know. Anyway, these are already bagged. I guess it's not loose leaf then, is it? Okay, so anyway, this says brew for 4+ minutes, with or without milk, caffeine free. And this is rooibos. I always say this one wrong. Rooibos, ginger, cardamom, cinnamon, mallow flowers, vanilla pieces, and flavoring. Ooh, it is gingerbread chai. I know I'm gonna like that. Let's show it. Ooh, gingerbread chai. So I don't know if we'll make 1 or if we'll just go with 2. Oh, that smells really good. See, bagged in here. So I will let Kent open number 2, and he can decide which one we're gonna have tonight. First, you need to tell us what.
Do I need day 1?
I already did day 1.
Why? Are you serious?
What are you talking about?
When did you do day 1?
Like in what sense?
What do you mean?
I just like opened it and looked at what the tea was.
Oh, this is tea. Oh, this is Beauty and the Beast.
You thought the little skein of yarn was in here?
I don't know. I thought maybe like
This
the
is
name.
the tea. Can you just tell us what the tea is?
Let's just restart. Betrayal.
First up, this is the tea for day 2.
Day 2.
And it's on there. Good luck. I've already had to try to say it tonight.
It's an Earl Grey blend.
What was the first word?
Naturally caffeine free.
No, I think it started with something else.
Bird blend Tico.
Bird and blend.
Bird and blend Tico. Here you go.
It's a rooibos. So the other one is, day 1 is like gingerbread chai. I think I'm going to do gingerbread chai tonight. What do you want?
Gingerbread.
Okay. This one seems like a daytime tea for me. Earl Grey, I don't think is a nighttime tea.
And
Okay.
It's 2 a.m. So.
Exactly. Okay, let's open up days 1 and 2 of Beauty and the Beast. I have the color card. I took a picture of it.
Okay.
So do you want the color card or do you want
I want the
yarns?
color card.
Okay, so it's in my favorites. I think it's like the second one. I'm going to show the people what it looks like. So close your eyes. And Kent is going to guess the colors after I guess the name. Is that how we usually do it? And we did watch the original Beauty and the Beast yesterday.
Toaster's here.
Toaster's here. Do you want to guess?
Are you hiding it?
Keep your eyes closed one more time. Oh, no, they can't see Toaster. He wants to sniff it. Okay, he sniffed it. Okay, it's hiding under the blanket.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to guess the color first?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what we normally do. Go ahead.
Blue and white.
Yes.
Cool.
You got it. Okay. Is it something at the beginning?
Yes.
Is it Belle?
Is
it her dress?
No.
Is it Beauty?
No. They're not like this year.
Okay. Oh, what does that mean? And I love that I can put it back in here and zip it up. Oh. Go ahead. Okay.
I think it might be a lyric.
There goes the baker with his tray, like always.
I think it's it's sort of in that song. So Belle is one of the words.
Mhm.
There's 4 words.
That girl.
So both of those are in it, but not in that order.
Belle.
Nope.
Okay, hold on. Let me sing the song in my head.
Okay.
Silly girl, that Belle.
She's
a something.
No,
girl,
you're
that
yes.
Belle.
It's that. It's something girl, that Belle.
She's a funny girl.
Yeah.
Funny.
Yep.
She's a funny girl, that Belle.
Well, it's just funny girl, that Belle.
That's cute. Okay, I like that. Okay, day 2. And we're never going to get behind again.
Does it have white and blue in it as well?
It doesn't have white. It's just mostly blue.
Okay.
It's like, it definitely blends in. Can I show you? It definitely blends into the first color.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so also blue. Is it also about Belle?
It's from the same song.
Okay. Peculiar girl.
No.
She likes to read books.
Nope.
She needs 6 eggs.
No. How does the song start?
Somebody says hello to her, and then she says, bonjour.
What's the first line that's saying that isn't Belle? Maybe not.
That girl is strange, no question.
No. Just sing the song again. Do the whole sing song. So it's pretty early in it. I think I was right, actually. Back to this. I think it's like the first ensemble line saying.
They're talking about her.
Yeah, it's 4 words.
That girl is strange.
No.
Before Gaston comes in before that?
Yeah, this is like the very first townspeople.
I said that girl is strange, no question.
Right, so it's not that.
There goes that girl.
It's not mine.
There goes.
It's not there.
There goes.
Nope, it's not there still. I don't really know how to give a good clue here.
Sing the song.
Well, if I sang the song, you would get.
Well, sing it up into that.
It's the first line that they sing. Like, okay, Belle's walking through town. What are they saying? What are they saying? To
move?
No. Like, so Belle's walking down the street and
They're saying hello.
We're in our little
Bonjour.
cottage. No, we're like gossiping almost. Like you're crocheting your square, and I'm like,
look.
Yeah.
Look at that girl. Look at.
No, it's look.
There goes.
You're right there.
What? We're just saying words.
No, you have 3 of the 4.
Look, there goes.
You're what?
Belle.
No. So it's okay. You're missing one word that goes in between some of those.
Okay.
Look is the correct first word.
Okay, look. Here.
Nope.
No, look.
Not there. Look.
There. Yes,
Look there.
you said there.
There is
She
that
goes.
girl. Oh, look, there she goes. Ugh. Let's have some cookies. Oh, wait. Somebody else needs their treat.
Okay.
Do you want me to get it so you can give it to him tonight?
You can give it to him tonight.
Do you want your treat?